If you saw the video title, yes, this is not clickbait. I'm getting married. It happened so long ago already, but I couldn't talk about it on the internet due to some reasons. But now I could tell you everything. Let's get into it. First of all, when I was in Vietnam, I did not really know what is a proposal. I saw it a lot on Western movie, but that's it. Because in Vietnam, when you're dating and then you decided to get married, you basically sit down and then have a talk to each other. No ring, no romantic gesture. Basically just a talk like, do you want to get married? And if the other person agree, you talk with your parents, with her parents, and then there will be a wedding. I'm sure there are people who got proposed in Vietnam too. It's just that in my circle of friends or family, I have never seen anyone who have gotten a proposal. But for a German, proposal seems like a very big of a deal. Since my boyfriend is German, I started thinking, maybe one day he might propose to me. And after watching a good amount of proposal video on the internet, I have two things to say. One, if someone proposed me in public, in front of people's eyes, even if it's families or friends, I would pass out in the spot. Please don't take me wrong, if you like to have a proposal in public or you had one, good for you. It's just nothing for me. Two, I really don't want a ring. First of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, I don't wear jewelry. So even if I have a ring, I'm not gonna wear it. So I just don't see the point of it. So that's my expectation, just something easy, simple and private. And I'm very glad that he did exactly that. It was on a Christmas day. We were at his parents' house, but there's no parents involved in this story. We were snuggling on the bed and then he told me that he has a Christmas gift for me and he wanted to film my reaction. So I said, okay. Put on your camera and then give me the gifts. I love gifts. So he set up his camera and then he showed me a video. And in the video, it was him singing to one of my favorite songs. But instead of the original lyric, he changed it to his own lyric. And then he was telling our love story, like how we met, how we fell in love. That was really, really sweet. The next part might sound a bit corny, but believe me, when it happened in real life, it was really romantic. So I was looking at the video on his phone, right? And then he was still singing. But then when the song ended, he looked at the camera and then he said, will you marry me? And then he showed me this ring that he made by himself because he knew that I didn't want any ring. So he just wanted to have one as a symbol. It was very private, very sweet. It's everything that I ever wanted. But I didn't say yes immediately. I wish I could tell you that I jump up and I say yes, yes, yes. But I didn't. I was in shock actually. We were definitely very happy together. We're still. But up until that point, I have never thought of marriage in a serious way. I was young and I couldn't really grasp the concept of marriage yet. It just all sounds very big and I'm just... I have watched so many proposal videos on the internet and I cried every single time because I'm happy for them and I also find it such a sweet and romantic gesture. That's why when it happened to me, I was really confused at first because I have like a bunch of emotion that I did not expect to have at that point. Surprised, confused, overwhelmed with love, happy, overwhelmed in general. Don't worry, it ends well at the end, but this is how it happened and I just want to be honest. It took me like 10 minutes to calm down and came back to my senses. I looked at him and then I remind myself that he was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. So yeah, although the thought of marriage sounds very big and scary at first, at the end of the day, I realized that it's not really a big difference. Of course, there is legal binding and there's more responsibility, but it's not that big of a difference. We were already living together for a long time. We made each other laugh every day. We were there for each other when we need help or support. Isn't it the meaning of life partner anyway? Therefore, after like 10 minutes of consideration, I said yes! So yeah, that's how it happened. I know that it doesn't sound like a movie, but what I can say is that it happened years ago already. And I have never regretted. Things going very well and we are very excited for the wedding. We couldn't talk about it publicly until now because we had to wait until my boyfriend can meet my Vietnamese parents in person. When he proposed to me, my parents have never seen him in real life. That's why I wanted to bring him to Vietnam and let them get to know him in person before we break the news. That took us years because Vietnam has a very strict lockdown and it's very, very hard to enter the country. But yeah, this summer I brought him home, my parents meet him, they were very happy. So now everything is okay and I could slowly tell everybody else and internet about it. Also, we are planning for a wedding actually, and I will surely keep you updated. And that's basically it. I am so glad to finally be able to tell everyone about it. By the way, the last month has been crazy for me. My shorts started to blow up out of nowhere and I gained like a bunch of followers, like 3,000 more in the span of 30 to 50 days. I still cannot believe it. I just want to say that I'm very grateful for every single one of you that subscribe and watch my content every single day. I hope that the content that I create bring you a little bit of joy, and thank you very much for supporting me. Have a nice day.